novel coronavirus came to America, it sidelined both professional and student athletes. It felt like a penalty many didn't deserve. A former athlete turned counselor is offering some much-needed coaching.
The athletes that I'm working with right now feel like the world's kind of closing in on them.
It's an experience young athletes from high school to college are facing right now. In the season of COVID-19, their seasons have come to an end.
They're left kind of aimlessly wandering around, and they don't know how to structure it, because as young students, they have been controlled by a structure and a schedule that's been good for them, and all of a sudden we throw them off the deep end and tell them to swim, but they really don't know how to do that. These young minds don't know how to manage their schedule without that structure in place.
Audrey Grunst is a licensed clinical social worker. She doesn't just counsel athletes who have lost out, she's lived it.
I was a volleyball player at Loyola Chicago.
She was on a full scholarship, voted Newcomer of the Year, and as a freshman went to the NCAA tournament with her team. But an overuse injury abruptly ended her career.
I went to a doctor to get a recheck on an injury and a condition that I had called compartment syndrome. And it's an overuse injury, and it's a sports-induced injury. And literally in 1 hour, he told me that he was going to request a medical release, and I was done for the rest of my life. I didn't have an opportunity to play my last game. It's devastating as an athlete to have your identity completely taken away from you at 20, 21 years old and have no idea who you are after that, and going through the mental health struggle that I did, and I didn't know better. I didn't know to seek support and counseling. So I suffered for a long time by myself, and I've really made it my mission to help people not have to suffer the way that I did.
It's a type of grief she now counsels her own patients through, holding workshops to help athletes improve work-life balance and negative self-talk.
At first I was like, I'm really bored. I feel like I'm missing out on things. Like, I want to go out and do stuff. Like, I want to do this, I want to do that. But then I realized, like, I'm not the only person staying at home. I'm not the only one missing out on sports. I'm not the only one bored. Like, it's everyone.
The lessons are coming in handy for Ashley O'Shea after the suspension of school brought to an end the competitive cheerleading schedule that kept her connected to friends and fitness.
During comp season, we practice every day after school for 3 hours. And then we have competitions on the weekends. It's actually been kind of nerve-wracking because, like, I usually take a tumbling class once a week. I'm getting kind of nervous about, like keeping up with my skills. So I've been trying to do stuff at home without, like, getting hurt.
To help athletes navigate their new playing field, Audrey created this ebook. One of the goals? Learn a new sport or activity.
A lot of athletes love to be really good at one thing, and to teach them to be a novice and go off and learn how to skateboard, or teaching them to learn how to go do a different activity and being a new person to a new sport is great for their motor skills. It's great for their cognitive flexibility, and teaching them to just get playful and curious again and not take themselves too serious. So there's an opportunity to get strong. It may not just be on the court and field that they're used to.
She's got some great advice to get Audrey's ebook. Go to her website at simplybecounseling.net.